A reading from St. Mark's Gospel, chapter 6. Herod himself had sent men to arrest John, bound him, and put him in prison on account of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife, because Herod had married her. For John had been telling Herod, "It is not lawful for you to have your brother's wife." Herodias had a grudge against John and wanted to kill him, but she could not, for Herod feared John, knowing that John was a righteous and holy man, and he protected him. When Herod heard John, he was greatly perplexed, and yet he liked to listen to him. But an opportunity came when Herod, on his birthday, gave a banquet for his courtiers and officers and for the leaders of Galilee. When the daughter of Herodias came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his guests. And the king said to the girl, "Ask me for whatever you wish, and I will give it." And he solemnly swore to her, "Whatever you ask me, I will give you, even half of my kingdom." She went out and said to her mother, "What should I ask for?" She replied, "The head of John the Baptist." Immediately she rushed back to the king and requested, "I want you to give me at once the head of John the Baptist on a platter." The king was deeply grieved, yet out of regard for his oath and for the guests, he did not want to refuse her. Immediately the king sent a soldier of the guard with orders to bring John's head. The soldier went and beheaded John in the prison, brought his head on a platter, and gave it to the girl. Then the girl gave it to her mother. When his disciples heard about it, they came and took John's body and laid it in a tomb. Stay sober and alert. Your opponent, the devil, is prowling like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. St. Peter warns us of the constant danger of falling prey to Satan. It's because Satan is ceaselessly looking for opportunities to deceive us into sin and the destruction of our souls. Today in the Gospel, at his birthday banquet, Herod is drunk and excited at his stepdaughter's dance. And St. Mark wrote, "An opportunity came." The adulterous and illegitimate wife of Herod was always looking for a time to get rid of John the Baptist. And Herod's drunkenness and unwariness easily let her grab the opportunity to demand the head of John the Baptist. So lethargically and helplessly, Herod gives in to his wife's wicked wish. The greatest man out of the women's wombs, as Jesus praised, was beheaded so easily for the amusement of a petty king's birthday. But Herod had already been deeply drunk in his adulterous life. He had much an opportunity to remove his sins, as John the Baptist had clearly warned him. However, Herod turned a deaf ear to John the Baptist's voice. Rather, he arrested and threw the Baptist in jail and continued his sinful life. Finally, he was led into the terrible sin of murdering the forerunner of the Messiah. When we are intoxicated in our sins, we invite more sins, more terrible crimes, and more irreversible misfortunes. Because the devil is always awake.